Hello friends, my name is Professor M.S. Rao. I am going out to enjoy the nature and I will be sharing with you about life and leadership. And let me share with you my challenge. I am survivor of brain stroke in the year of 2021. My right hand has been paralyzed. So I am going for a walk so that I can improve my back pain. I am having back pain, chronic back pain, so I can improve my my posture and I can get some comfort from my back pain. So I will share with you about life and leadership, and I request you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is the backyard and garden, and it is a back portion of the house where my younger son Ramakrishna Sai lives. So this is the house from the front portion. You can see the house where my younger son lives, and this is you can see the villas nearby, and you can have a view of the houses in and around my house where he lives. And so now I'll start walking and I'll share with you certain aspects about life and leadership. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Professor M.S. Rao. I have authored 53 books, including the award-winning book titled See the Light in You, for which the Noble Laureate His Holiness Dalai Lama has written a foreword. I have 43 years of diversified experience, including Indian Air Force, business, teaching and training. I'm a late bloomer, dyslexic, ADHD, OCD. Add to that the brain stroke worsened my health in the year 2021. I survived because of my positive psychology and the power of subconscious mind. And I am 61 years old, and I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. I have mental challenges, physical challenges and financial challenges. I don't have two-wheeler, I don't have four-wheeler, I don't get any pension, I don't have any regular income. So lots of challenges I am having right now. Despite all these challenges, I rose from the ashes like a phoenix. So you should never give up in life, and you have to keep moving. Life is a gift from God. So life is a miracle, life is a magic, life is creative, life is inspiring, and keep moving and keep rocking. Never ever give up. So this is about me. So now I'll briefly explain about Seattle, and I'm in Seattle with my wife. I am walking with my wife. And my wife and I came to Seattle for the first time. For the last 2.5 months we are in Seattle, and we are enjoying the beauty of Seattle. Some 4-5 days back, all leaves are not there. Until 4-5 days back, there was an excellent view. You would have found different trees with different colored leaves. So now the leaves have fallen down, and you can see on the trail. Now I am walking on the trail, because here we can't just walk the way we feel like. So we have to go by the rules and regulations, and we follow very strictly. And Seattle is a very beautiful place, and the people are amicable and adjustable, and they respect diversity, they respect LGBT, and after 2 months back, 2 months ago, we entered into fall season, and it's very beautiful. And here weather is very pleasant, but it's a city of contrast in weather. Sometimes it's cloudy, sometimes it drizzles, sometimes it rains, its sun is favorable, sometimes it's cloudy. So it's a city of contrast. Right now we are able to see the sun. Suddenly weather changes in Seattle, but overall it's very pleasant, and I love this place. It's because of the destiny that I came to US for the first time, with lots of obstacles and challenges. 5 years back we thought of coming to India, but things didn't work out at that time, and COVID struck, and I had a brain stroke, so lots of challenges. I still have some health challenges, but I keep moving forward. Seattle and Bellevue are closely connected cities. They are just like the twin cities of Telangana, such as Secunderabad and Hyderabad. And some of the companies are in Seattle. You can hear the sounds of aircraft. Boeing operates from here. Airport is very close by. And companies like Starbucks, Amazon, Microsoft, Northstrom, and other companies are operating, and entrepreneurs had some vision, and they started companies, and now these companies are very famous. So when you start entrepreneurship, what happens? You add value, you make profit. Apart from that, you provide employment for the people. So my son came from there to here because he got an opportunity to work in Northstrom. That's the company where my younger son works, and people are working in Amazon and various other companies. So lots of companies are there in Seattle and Bellevue, and lots of opportunities for the people. So this is briefly about Seattle, and I would like to talk about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is a very challenging one. Of course, everybody can't succeed. Entrepreneurship involves lots of heartburns, setbacks, failures, so lots of challenges. Despite all the challenges, you have to correct yourself and you have to keep moving. And there are people who failed miserably, but there are people, they were about to be bankrupt, but they bounced back. So entrepreneurship is a very challenging one, and but you must explore. And I wanted to become an entrepreneur, but I could not due to various reasons. And I became a faculty member in the year. I became a faculty member in the year 2007. So entrepreneurship is for brave-hearted, not for faint-hearted. There are ups and downs, and you have to. There will be misalignment. You have to remove the misalignments, barriers, obstacles, and you have to keep moving to succeed as an entrepreneur. So this is briefly about entrepreneurship. So now I'll take a turn to go to, there is a railway station here. There we will go there. We have to press the button to go this way. So now I'm waiting at the junction to get the clearance. Once I get the clearance, then I will walk forward. You can't just walk like that. You have to get clearance. This is known as Seattle Supermarket Round Box Fitness, and you will find various markets very close by. So I'm standing here to get the green signal. Once the green signal appears, I'll walk forward. Here rules are very strict, but there is a lot of freedom for the people. But again, it is subject to rules and regulations. And now I got clearance, so I'll walk forward. Come, let us walk more. Just a moment, and we are. Yes, we have crossed. Now I'll start some stories. I think there was a rain yesterday night. The road is slippery, so we have to be very careful. Yeah, sun is favorable today. This is the junction, and we are walking forward. Yeah, I think you can see snow from the long distance. Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me, Padma. Padma. See that mountain. Snow is there. Yeah. Now you can see snow from the long distance. Yes, I see the viewpoint. So now the climate is changing very fast, and we have a shivering. It's very cold, and we are shivering. So we have put on sweaters, and we came fully prepared for a walk, so that we can enjoy the nature, and also because by staying at home, we get bored. So we came out. So usually daily we take 1 to 1.5 hour time to go out and walk if there is no rain. Yeah, I will share with you certain aspects. So I introduced myself, then I briefly explained about Seattle. Now I will talk about Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. It's a new rule I coined around 20 days ago. I got an idea flashed on my mind because I am an Indian Air Force veteran, and I used to go for health run in the Indian Air Force. I used to wake up every day morning with my colleagues in the Indian Air Force when I was 18 years old. So I am an early riser. So I developed habits, and I continued the same habits because of my military upbringing from Indian Air Force. And I have been hitting gym for more than 40 years. That's one more unique thing. And third thing is that I have been waking up at 4 o'clock since 2007, because I entered teaching field in the year 2007. So I have been waking up at morning 4 o'clock. Of course, I used to wake up at 3 o'clock also earlier, but now I stabilized it to 4 o'clock. So because of these aspects, I started a new rule, that is Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. In fact, I create certain models, certain methods, certain rules, and I create frameworks, and like that I create, because I'm basically curious and creative by nature, and I don't stick to one particular place. I don't stick to one particular genre. I keep my mind fluctuates here and there, and it's good some ways and it's bad in some ways. It's good some ways because I have freedom to explore my mind the way I want to explore. And the bad thing is that I don't stick to one particular genre, so I couldn't grow also. So everything has got both merits and demerits, and so I started waking up morning 4 o'clock, and it's based on this rule is based on three aspects, that is creating, generating, and destroying. In the sense, early morning 4 o'clock I wake up and I create knowledge. Then again I generate knowledge throughout the day. At the end of the day, I destroy unwanted things from my mind, and I remove unwanted folders and documents from my laptop. So precisely, I am the creator, I am the generator, I am the destroyer. So it's based on that, and it's based on my military background, and because of being an early bird and being a fitness freak for more than 40 years. So all these things led me to create Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. So I would briefly explain about this rule. Every day morning I wake up 4 o'clock and I write and type the things. Of course, for the last 3.5 years I am not able to type, and I am not able to type with my right hand. I am not able to eat with my right hand. So challenges are there. So what I started doing is I started reading. Of course, the reading also not perfect because of after the brain stroke. So sometimes I find it difficult to connect the dots, but still I kept moving after the brain stroke. So I create things and I generate knowledge. How I generate knowledge is that I connect the dots, because I have 43 years of experience and 61 years of observation in my lifetime. So I integrated everything and I generate, and at the end of the day what I do, I remove unwanted things from my document and folders, and I prepare a to-do list what I have to do in the following day, and I go to bed by giving commands to my subconscious mind, so that subconscious mind helped me to survive from brain stroke and I go to bed with a to-do list, and next day morning I wake up, because already I programmed my subconscious mind, and because already I have given commands to my subconscious mind. So next day morning I wake up on a clean slate. So precisely daily I am born and every day night I die. So this is the thing, because next day we don't know whether we will be alive or not. So life is like that. So every day morning I undertake 3 important tasks. and I resolve them, address them, and do something amazing things. Some things, certain things don't work out. So what I do, I keep them pending for the next day and work on other tasks. That's how I do it. I'm fairly successful because of these things, and because I'm an early bird and I'm an early morning person. So that helped me to achieve productivity, performance, and I'm able to overcome distractions, and so lots of advantages. So when you wake up morning 4 o'clock, what happens? Entire day will be under your control, and you can keep moving, and you will enjoy your life. So there are so many advantages. And when you wake up morning 4 o'clock, what happens? You can check dementia, which is related to Alzheimer's disease. In USA, people have Alzheimer's disease. So this is a challenge. So when you can check dementia, you can check decision fatigue, you can check depression, and when you do so what happens? You will be able to have a control, and you will be mindful, you will be ethical, and you will lead your life peacefully and happily. You enjoy every moment of your life, and so he can I implore you to go for a meditation. You can go for walking, you can go for swimming. So these are all the things you can explore to be happy, and to achieve happiness, peace, prosperity, and performance and productivity. All these things you can get. So because this is how I do it, and I'm an early bird, and I implore everyone to wake up in the morning, and so that you'll be productive. And here is a caution: what works for me may not work for others, because there are people, they are night owls. It doesn't work for them, because some of the people, they work remote, and some people work hybrid, and some people work in different sectors. So we can't thrust upon them, but it's advisable to wake up in the morning so that you can get the benefits. So you can go for walking. So when you go for walking, what happens? You can improve your energy levels. You can blend you can achieve health by blending your physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional energies. So there are lots of advantages. So since I published a book titled See the Light in You, for which the Noble Laureate His Holiness Dalai Lama has written, so I emphasize on mindfulness, and I am doing research on Professor M.S. Rao's 4 AM rule, and still the research is going on. So like this, I create lots of things in my life. I created soft leadership, then I created which has got a framework, and I started Professor M.S. Rao's 4 AM rule, and I created Mecca's method. So still I'll be doing lots of things, and the research is going on, and hopefully I'll publish some research papers. And I published 300 research papers, and I published more than 1,000 articles within a span of 17 years. And it's all because of my dedication, and because of my discipline, and because of my passion for writing, and my passion for students. And because of these things, within a short span I'm able to create, and I'll create more and more models. And I also want to explore soft leadership, which I will explain. So let me continue the topic of Professor MSRao's 4EM role. And I was interviewed by many people, in which I mentioned about Professor MSRao's 4EM role. And I was interviewed by my morning routine. I think 6 to 7 years back I was interviewed, and various magazines also interviewed me. So all these things helped me to coin a new rule, that is Professor MSRao's 4EM rule. I implore you to be an early bird. Of course, we can't force others, because everyone has their own circadian rhythm. So, but ideally, it's good when you become an early bird, so that you can reap the benefits, achieve peace, happiness, calmness, and lots of advantages from this. So I'll go to some place and come back. So see, you can see the train. This is the railway station. The name is Colombo City. Colombo, or what? The Columbia City. Yeah, sorry. The name is Columbia City. So I just I'll move forward and come back. So now you can see leaves falling down, and trees. Now here some trees have leaves. Some leaves have changed. The color of the leaves have changed, and some leaves have fallen down. So things have changed. So let me take a moment, then I will come back. This is Edmonds Street. So you can see the view. It's very beautiful, full of trees. See, you can have an excellent view here. Edmonds. So really, Seattle is a beautiful city. First time I came to Seattle, I am very happy that I came here. I am enjoying. So people are enjoying and smiling. And America is a very rich country. It's the richest country in the world. Lots of opportunities. So now I am returning. I think it took 28 minutes. I'll come back and I'll start. I introduced myself. That's one. Second, I explained about Seattle. Then I explained about Professor MSRao's 4EM role. Then I'll explain about soft leadership. And I often request people to interview me, and sometimes the interviewers ask me to interview me about soft leadership, and it's either way. And since actually I was not much inclined to attend or appear for podcast, and after the COVID, things have changed. The world has changed, and I am not able to type, and I am not able to eat with my right hand. So what happened, I was requesting people to interview me. So in that way I wanted to manage my time, and I managed my time. I don't waste my time unnecessarily. So I utilized my precious time. Even when I was in the bed, I watched videos, because I was not able to type and eat. And of course I was not able to understand the things also. Even today certain things I can't understand. But fairly I am improving because of my healthy habits. So I started soft leadership, which is a new leadership perspective. And I earned my soft skills. I earned my PhD in soft skills in the 2011, and I blended soft skills with leadership. And leadership is very close to my heart, because I am an Indian Air Force veteran. So I blended soft skills with leadership and created a new leadership perspective that is known as soft leadership. And when I got triggers, because what are the triggers I get? I maintain different documents. One is for ideas, one is for triggers. Every rule or principle or framework, I have a different document, and I'll reflect them, and I research and keep moving. So that's what I have been doing it. And so I started this soft leadership. So let me briefly define soft leadership. Soft leadership emphasizes soft skills with your left brain, and leadership with your right brain. This is one definition, latest definition. And one more definition is, soft leadership is not about whining. Soft leadership is not about criticizing. Soft leadership is not about condemning. Soft leadership is not about criticizing. So precisely, soft leadership is all about empathizing with people, adding value, and making a difference in the lives of others. This is the definition I created 1 month back. So the original definition of soft leadership is about emphasizing soft skills without compromising task orientation. That is soft leadership. And again, don't get me wrong, that soft leadership means people are just soft. They are soft, but they emphasize on task orientation. So I created a framework, 11C framework. 11 C's, they are character, charisma, communication, conviction, courage, conscience. So like 11 C's I integrated and created a framework, that is 11C framework. And Dale Ulrich has created a leadership code that I embedded with soft leadership. So this is about soft leadership. And the uniqueness of this soft leadership is that I published a couple of books on soft leadership. One of the books titled Soft Leadership, A New Direction to Leadership, is the book that I have dedicated to Peter Drucker, who is known as the father of modern management, and Philip Kotler, who is known as the father of modern marketing, has written a foreword for my book titled Soft Leadership, A New Direction to Leadership. And Dale Ulrich, who is known as the father of modern HR, has created a leadership code. And the fourth aspect is that I am known as soft leadership globally for my contribution to soft leadership, and having published several research papers. I published 300 research papers and more than 1,000 articles, and I serve on the editorial board of DLO of Emerald and JVPL. So lots of offers are there to join on the boards, but my health is not permitting. The brain stroke was a big dampener for my progress, so I was not able to add value and impact. So now I am gradually recovering. Then again I'll do something big and impact the world. So I am doing research, and today also I have compiled some of the articles and research papers and saved on the document, and I segregated them. One is about social media promotion, one is for research document, one is for triggers, so one is with to-do list. So like the different I segregated documents, and still the research is going on about soft leadership. This soft leadership helps countries achieve peace and prosperity. This soft leadership helps organizations achieve excellence and effectiveness. And the soft leadership helps all generations, whether they are baby boomers, Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z, and this is soft leadership is applicable for all generations, and especially the soft leadership is very much required in view of technology and artificial intelligence, because the world is changing very fast. So I have created few more triggers. Today morning I'll saved and kept, so I'll do research. Soft leadership by connecting with the teams, soft leadership by connecting with innovation, soft leadership by connecting with creativity, soft leadership by connecting with performance. So like that I'll integrate soft leadership with brain science. I'll integrate soft leadership with decision making. I'll integrate soft leadership with behavioral science, and I'll integrate soft leadership with various other sectors which are closely related to personality, attitude and behavior. So like that I am doing research. So I am a very passionate researcher and author. If God gives me a great health, and I will be able to discover something new and impact the world globally. So these are all the ideas I am having, and not mere ideas. So I am expert in execution. People have lots of ideas that doesn't work. Whatever the ideas I get, I capture them and take them to writing and put them on my documents, and I will gradually pick up the things and I do eat the elephant. That means I do things little by little. Incrementally we have to do, little by little we have to do it. Overnight we can't achieve, it's not possible. When you have a vision, when you have the passion, and when you have the perseverance, you will succeed in your life. Whether you succeed or failure, that's a different aspect, but your job is to do your best to impact humankind positively. So that's what I believe in. Despite being a dyslexic, despite being with ADHD, despite with OCD, despite having financial, mental and financial challenges, despite having brain stroke, despite being born in a toxic family, but I have not given up, because I was born to do something and I will definitely do it. I'll do my best. I take rest only at my graveyard. I keep working throughout my life. I wake up in the morning 4 o'clock and I sleep in the night at 10 o'clock. Throughout the day I keep working hard, and afternoon I take a break, because when I take a break, what happens, I recharge my batteries and then again I keep moving. So this is about soft leadership, and much is in the store about soft leadership. So I kept the documents, everything ready, and sometimes I'm watching the videos related to leadership, and what are the ideas that strike, that flashes on my mind. I capture them and write them. Then again I will do research. Research and teaching go together. People usually teach and go away. That doesn't work. When you want to become a successful educator, you have to do research and you have to improve. You have to take you have to teach to students, and sometimes you have to learn from students, and you should have a very open mind. When students are saying something, you should have without any ego, you have to listen to the students, and you can learn from students. I learn from my students also. So I research, I learn from my students, and I go to classroom, and every day at the end of every teaching and training session I take feedback, where I went wrong and how I can do better. That's how I do it. This is the process I am following. Two things I believed in my life. One is continuous learning. Second is taking feedback. You can hear the sounds. Emirates is flying. All aircrafts are flying. This is Emirates. So I came to Seattle on Qatar Airways. Okay. So let me get back to my story. I don't want to lose my focus because of the aircraft sounds. I get excited whenever I hear the sounds of aircraft, because I served in the Indian Air Force for 12 years in the lowest rank of a corporal. Okay. So now the research is going on soft leadership, and much is in the store. I'll impact the possible way, and I'll also integrate technology, artificial intelligence with soft leadership. So like that, so many documents, so many aspects I noted down, and I'll take them to execution. Mere saying doesn't work in life. You have to execute, and execution is the key. And things don't work out. You have to remove the bottlenecks, and you have to remove any misalignments, and you have to align them, and you have to keep moving. So it's about life. It's about leadership. As I said before before going out, I share about life and leadership. So I am sharing my ideas consciously or unconsciously. You can capture some of my essence, and you have to follow them. And it's not compulsory that you should follow me. Certain things don't work out for us, and certain things won't work out for you. So whatever is possible, feasible, whatever is viable and feasible, that you have to adapt, and you have to keep moving. Life is all about learning, unlearning, and relearning. Sometimes I am stammering. Please empathize with me. I am stammering, and sometimes I am repeating the same thing. Sometimes after the brain stroke, otherwise I was very strong with the clarity. Now also I have a clarity, but I am repeating. Hopefully I'll get back to my feet. I'll be able to type with my right hand, and I'll be able to eat with my right hand, and I'll write books. I authored 60 books, but published only 53. 7 books are still pending, which are yet to be completed due to the COVID and because the brain stroke. I could not complete. So I will improve my health. I am very positive. So I have a positive attitude. My blood group is B positive, and I am positive by nature. So be positive, never give up. Everything is possible in this world. Now I am standing here for a moment to get clearance. Once I get the clearance, then I'll continue my storytelling. So it's again we are slowly coming back. I think it will take 10 minutes. This is Asian market, Delhi. Yeah, coming. Oh, yeah, we have to walk very fast. Good. Come. Good. We have done something. Now we will focus. So you can see the view of the junction. So I think for the last 2.5 months we are going, and we have fixed some points, landmarks, and we go because we don't want to get lost on the way. That's one thing. Second problem with is that here nobody will tell us. So especially I go with my wife because if I should not lose track of everything, because when I keep talking and going, I may get lost on the way. So I am going with my wife. So you can see the places. Now I'll talk about my book and various other aspects. So I published 53 books, and 7 books are yet to be published, and I want to write a book tentatively titled Survivor. This is the book I want to write. This book talks about my brain stroke, and it talks about a toxic family in which I was born into. Third, I would share a few aspects about storytelling, life, betrayal, hope, optimism, resilience, tenacity. All these things I'll integrate and publish a book tentatively titled Survivor. And once I get back to the feet, then I will start the project, and I have multiple triggers on my mind. Only thing I have to type and keep moving. And I hope this book will be an amazing book. I'm sure that this book tentatively titled Survivor will be the New York Times the bestseller. I have very good connections and great people. They will they will help me, and they will write foreword. And some of the great people have written forewords for my books like some of the great people have written forewords for my book. His Holiness Dalai Lama has written a foreword for the book titled See the Light in You. Mr. M. Venkaiah Naidu, former Vice President of India, has written a foreword for my book titled Strategies to Build Human Leaders, and that's second. And like that, various people have written forewords like Philip Kotler, the father of modern marketing, has written a foreword. So all great people are there. but only thing I have to improve my health, and I have to write a book, and I have to get a forward from an eminent person. So I'm very optimistic, and let me share with you, I would have been dead after the brain stroke in the year 2021. I survived because of my positive psychology. There were lots of challenges, but I survived because of the divine power, and which some of the friends, they told that for me it was very difficult to survive after the brain stroke. Doctors thought that I won't survive. That was a very critical situation. During the second lockdown, I collapsed, and my right portion of the body was paralyzed, and gradually I got up and started walking. Still I can't speak properly, and I can't walk properly, and my right hand right shoulder is numb. There is no sense. So I am doing physiotherapy exercises, and I have chronic back pain for the last 17 years. Brain stroke, 17 years of back pain, chronic back pain, internal allergies, financial challenges, but still I survived. That means there is some divine power, that force that is driving me to lead from the front. So I am very optimistic that I will live for a few more years to impact humankind, and everything happens for a reason. All that happens for good, and you have to be very positive, and you should be resilient, and keep moving. And now I am going to reach my home, I think 52 minutes. So I would leave some a few messages. Embrace technology, embrace change, embrace failures. Failure is only a comma, not a full stop, and everyone fails in life, and we have to, if we fail, that's good, so that we learn lessons, we understand who are our friends, who are our enemies, who helped us, and who betrayed. So probably sometimes I feel that after the brain stroke I realized who are my real friends, who are my friends, and who are my enemies. And when I was on the bed, nobody came forward to support financially, and on the other hand, my own siblings, everyone deserted. They took away my money, gold, property, everything, and nobody came forward. And my wife and I lived in the single bedroom rented flat, which was around 400 SFT, and it was very challenging. For 10 years we had problems, but still I led from the front despite challenges, and nobody came forward, nobody helped, and nobody sponsored for my education. I acquired 6 qualifications through private education, and people think that I acquired qualifications from reputed universities like Kellogg's or Stanford, but the reality is that I acquired all my qualifications through private education. I was a college dropout when I was 18 when I joined Indian Air Force. Then I acquired all qualifications through private education with limited money. And again, I was not an officer. People might think that I was a commissioned officer, but I was an airman, and I served in the lowest rank of a corporal for 12 years. And after when I was serving for 12 years, my father-in-law invited me to join business, and I joined business. Unfortunately, my brother-in-law and father-in-law backstabbed, and they ruined my career. So lots of challenges I encountered. So I say, don't trust people blindly. So you take your own precautions. It's my life, my experiences, but I, I had problems. That means everybody will have the problems. It's not in that way. So everyone has their own story. So I am sharing my stories, and I create stories, and I share my stories to impact humankind. I am a storyteller. So now I'm coming close to my home. I think it's less than 1 hour. I'm coming back to home, and I create stories and share my stories to impact humankind. If some of my stories resonates, that serves my purpose. And I have 3 YouTube channels and 4 blogs. I acquire knowledge and I share my knowledge. So this is how I am leading, despite having financial limitations, problems, everything. I am very passionate about learning and growing and adding value and impacting the humankind. So now I would briefly talk about this garden. This is a garden. Of course, now you won't find any apples because for the last 3-4 days things have changed. So no more apples here. Here weather changes very fast, and you won't find leaves also. See now, some 4 days back you find I found leaves with different colors. Now you don't find any leaves. Within 4 days things have changed. So here everything changes, and life also changes. Life is full of ups and downs. Life is not a cakewalk. Life is full of curveballs. So be resilient, never give up. Everything is possible in this world. So since I saw the life, no more apples now. You don't find any leaves here. Within 4 days things have changed. So life can change at any time. So don't think about your unpleasant past, which doesn't come. People waste 30% of their precious time by thinking about their unpleasant past. And second thing is, people think too much about the future that can't be predicted. And so learn to live in the present. So only thing you have at your hand is present. Enjoy every moment of your life. Especially I am sharing with you in view of my brain stroke and my challenges. But let us learn to enjoy every moment of your life. And little things matter, and enjoy every moment of life. Life is great. Life is amazing. Life is a miracle. Life is a magic. Life is all about possibilities. Keep learning and keep growing. Now I have come to the home, I think 15 minutes. So let me check my own. Let me see my smartphone and let me see my own face. Yeah, friends, I request you please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your networks. Who knows, if someone appreciates my story and if they share with others, that serves my purpose. Because the time we live on this beautiful planet for a limited time. I am 61, so I don't know how I have completed 61 years. So the time is very limited. So enjoy every moment of your life. Identify the important challenges which are very close to your heart. Address them, impact them to build a better world. Life is beautiful. Life is amazing. Enjoy every moment of your life. Practice gratitude, emphasize humanity, emphasize empathy, have compassion, and serve the societies, and become a volunteer. If you don't have money, don't invent excuses. Utilize your precious time. Now I don't have money, so I am adding value. I am sharing my knowledge. So whatever is possible within your limitations, you have to do your best without inventing any excuses. So thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel.